Giving myself into the game, I'ma run it up anyway. I get you with the violence, I don't think you wanna try. I feel all I feel invincible. I don't know if they can though. I feel all I feel invincible. I wish you said I'm invincible.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back doing MTV, the round robin pre-tournament to set up rankings for this non-league. A lot of behind the scenes moving and child being birthed and vacations and all that stuff, literally all in the same match. So no rush. That's the benefit of it not being a league. It doesn't really matter when we do it. And hypothetically speaking, if I want to give everyone perfect scores and we just move on to the next one, we could have done that too. But with that said, I decided to write questions. So here we are. So I'm Henry Confidential. We have the Pezants, Pez and Antonio Chavez. You guys will be interesting. I'm definitely curious to see how
Can
many
we be
times.
the Pirates of Pezants? That makes more sense.
No, you guys are peasants. And then we have the dads because you guys suck at pulling out. All right. So with that said, you guys have any questions? Nope, that's my job. All right. Category number 1. Dysfunctional family dramedy. Always go left or right. Pez and Antonio. Who would like to take that?
I don't know. Who wants to go first, Dan? We'll just switch off until we hear something interesting.
Well, no, and so in the just so you heads up, so you guys know, in the quote unquote this, most of the it's not, they're not tricky. Like they're gonna be
Okay.
pretty straightforward. Like it's a weird category in terms of functional family, but it's
That feels like some Wes Anderson shit. So you take it in.
Yeah. I've never seen Wes Anderson, really. So
I hate Wes Anderson. Okay, fine. I'll take it. I've seen one of them. Go.
All right, Pez, and then Brian and Chad. Who wants this one?
You're muted, Brian. I don't know.
There you go.
What do you think?
I say unless there's something you really want to do or really don't want to do, we just keep alternating. You want me to start it?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. All right, dysfunctional family dramedy. What junk food does Olive's dad say she can't eat because it will make her fat in Little Miss Sunshine?
That's right.
He was gonna be in that freaking
I
movie.
knew it was gonna be some stupid movie.
First of all, Little Miss Sunshine's a banger. Need you to put some respect on Olive.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Eat this movie.
Well, you should have taken it then, Chad.
True.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pez.
I don't know. Snickers.
Brian.
I also don't know. Pizza.
Looking for ice cream. Ice cream.
Cool.
Yeah.
Snicker. I meant to say Snickers ice cream.
I meant to say ice cream pizza.
Second category is war. Pez, Antonio.
I've actually seen a lot of war movies, but unless you want to switch,
I've seen some more movies, so if you want to go ahead.
I've seen quite a few. So let me actually take this. Yeah.
Brian and Chad.
Chad, you good with it?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, Chad.
All right, in the category of war. Who plays Desmond Doss's father in Hacksaw Ridge?
Should I take a shot now because I knew that one?
Exactly.
So that works.
Now for the next 4 weeks, or technically 3 more weeks. I'm on a cleanse. So I'm behaving.
Remember what I said, Ant? I only saw this movie once in the theater, so.
I actually knew it in it. I actually know it, and I ain't never seen it.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Almost blanked on that name. Hardcore.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, Chad, what is that name that you almost blanked on?
It is Hugo Weaving.
Pez.
Oh, I said Bill Sadler.
Hugo Weaving is correct.
No worries, man.
The next category of R-rated comedies.
All right, well, get me out of here, Ant. You take it.
I got it.
Brian and Chad.
I guess I'll go.
R-rated comedies. Blockers. Blockers centers around what social event? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Antonio.
Prom?
Brian.
Let's go, prom.
We also would have accepted losing your virginity. That's a social event.
Social event.
You got to be social if you actually do it. Prom is correct. Next category. Directors.
You want to just even it out, Ant?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Brian and Chad.
I'll take it.
Choose across the board.
I'm glad to see you getting the most out of your green screen with that black background there, Henry.
Like that.
He's on the dark side of the moon. That is the green screen.
He's in the sunken place.
Yeah, I'm back in the fall room. I didn't switch it.
On the toilet
direct-
right now.
The director of The Imitation Game also directed what 2010's sci-fi film? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Antonio.
Oh, that was no idea.
Chad.
I also threw out a random movie, Ex Machina.
Looking for passengers. Passengers. Chris Pratt, Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Huh?
Jennifer Lawrence.
What did I say?
Aniston.
Aniston.
I don't think so. The next category is animated.
I've been watching quite a few because of my stepdaughter. So
Yeah,
I might take
go
it.
ahead. Go ahead, yeah.
All
It's not
right.
my strength.
And the team of the dads. Who wants to fight over animated?
Are you good at animating? Because that's one of my weaker ones.
I can take it.
Okay, why don't you take this one?
Sure.
You guys hear that on the internet? Brian has a weakness.
You said weaker.
True. He's like,
I've always been very transparent with my weaknesses. I don't pretend.
like I'm really fucking good at it. It's just not as good as everything else. I'm not perfect. In the category of animated, what does Shrek use to make a candle out of in Shrek?
Oh, I'm so glad I passed on this one.
Me too.
Childhood favorite.
We're trying to finish the franchise. We're on number 3.
I've seen the first
Right.
two. First one's really good. And the second one I thought was mad overrated. 5, 4, 3,
I agree with that.
2, 1. Because a lot of people are like, second one's even better and it's amazing. I'm like, calm down. Chad.
Earwax.
Ant-Man.
His earwax.
Earwax is correct. I'm glad you guys didn't just say wax because then I would have been like, no, why would I ask the question? A candle's already made of wax. It defeats the purpose of asking a question. Correct. Next category is Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I guess we might as well flip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Are you a big Adam Sandler fan, Chad?
Yes. I
Then
just
you-
saw him in concert.
Then take this again.
Now imagine Brian asking animated Adam Sandler questions. Your category of Adam Sandler. 8 crazy nights.
Hotel
What-
Transylvania.
What word does the delivery man have trouble reading / pronouncing in Big Daddy? Me, Jay, and JPO triple team this. We Eiffel Towered this question. So that's why it's so good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. His response after this scene is literally what a lot of people at MTV said. It's bullshit. It's all the easy ones. As
Hip hop anonymous, hippopotamus.
yeah, I literally the whole time that I was writing this, I was like quoting it. So I was like, wait, how the fuck do I spell it? Chad.
I don't know.
Hippopotamus.
Yeah. I literally Apple was like, hey, you dumb shit. Here's how you spell it. Hip hop anonymous is correct.
Yes.
The next category of Will Smith.
What are you feeling at? Maybe. But not his most recent shit.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Brian and Chad.
We should probably just switch it back up.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's get us closer to even.
Give me some Will Smith. Who directed Gemini Man? That's the fun about like MTV because it's literally it could be plot or data, and it's just a kind of a mixture. So it's like I might not know the category, but I do know movie trivia. So it's like, damn it, I would have known this. 5. But Ant-Man's like, not me. 3, 2, 1. Brian.
Ang Lee.
Ant-Man.
God damn it! I said I Robot.
Ang Lee is correct. Your next category is spy films.
Flip it.
Brian and Chad.
He's still ahead by 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you want me to take this then? Back to even?
Yeah, you should. I haven't
Okay.
seen a lot of the Bonds, so.
Well, I hope it's not Bond, but okay.
I hope it is fun.
Bond watch along. Lea Seydoux is in multiple Bond films, as
Okay.
well as which Mission Impossible film? Again, it's how you write a fucking question. It's not about the difficulty level. It's about it's a good fucking question. Don't worry, guys. I didn't bare my shoulder trying to pat myself on the back. 5, 4. My roommate did potentially tear a tendon in her forearm, throwing away trash. So it pays to be in shape, guys. 3, 2, 1. She's like, I threw it in the dumpster, and all I heard was pop, and now I can't move my arm. Pez.
Fallout.
And Brian.
Ghost Protocol.
Goes protocol.
He gets kicked out of a window.
Yep.
I thought it was that white rabbit bitch or whatever the hell her name is.
That's
that was-
Melissa Kirby.
Yeah, that was
Oh.
a different blonde bitch.
No.
In the next category of Tato lore.
Looks like I'm failing miserably, so go at.
Ants
This
like
is an
that's
actual
like-
category? Tato lore?
Tato lore.
I don't know what that means, so.
Neither do I.
Are we even?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
even now.
Well, it's up to you then.
I don't know what Tato lore is. Fine, I'll take it, I guess.
Sure.
In the category of Tato lore. What position does Mel Brooks hold in Blazing Saddles?
Yeah, I should have taken. God damn it. I know this one.
For future reference,
He's
Tato
seen
lore
this
is
movie once.
racist. Racism.
Oh.
I just think it's not funny.
A
Oh,
black
no.
sheriff.
Blazing Saddles has grown on me, but not like as it's a banger. Just it's not a dumpster fire.
It's a banger.
You also like Animal House, so
Yeah, it's a banger.
that's not true. 3,
Mhm.
2, 1. Ant-Man.
Governor?
And Brian.
I said mayor.
Governor is correct.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have gotten that.
Good job, man.
I liked it. I don't think it's a
Can I
banger.
ask what Tato lore means?
Racism.
Oh, gotcha.
But it's not racist. It's making fun of racists. But okay, anyways.
Yeah,
But
satire.
it falls under the line of just the plot's about racism. Anyway, Pez, I might have missed one. Did you have 2 right, or does Ann have 3 right?
I've only got like 1 right.
I think they both got none right.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
All right, so
I think I've only gotten the hippopotamus question right. I think.
we're on. This is question number 10. Right now, Ant and Brian are up on the count 5-4. Ant, Brian, and Chad are all tied with 3 points, and Pez has 1.
Yeah.
In the next category of, unfortunately, that's a comic book film.
I guess I should take that. Right?
Well, but if it's unfortunately, it might be the unconventional ones that I like.
Okay. Wanna go ahead?
All right, leave me a shot.
All right,
Leave me a shot.
and then Brian, Chad.
I mean, you got a lot of comic books behind you.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to take it, I'll take it, but I have no preference.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me, but yeah, you go ahead and take
Sure,
this
I'll
one.
take it.
ASAT rules. What 2 comic book films was Tim Robbins in? Anyone at home, if you're not familiar with the terminology of ASAT rules, if it's an answer that's more than 1, whoever has the most, whether it's more, only one has the most or tied for the most, one out of whatever, et cetera, they get the point. So it's not an all or nothing scenario. Because that's boring. Who wants? It limits you as a writer, but it also I've seen so many questions like, Jesus, for a 1 point value, you want me to answer 3 answers in my thing? 5, 4, 3, 2,
Extension.
1. And obviously we're halfway there, so you just reminder we 3 extensions in the quote unquote tournament style, just to add some realism. Not a league. Take a shot every time I say not a league. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pez.
Howard the Duck and Green Lantern.
And Brian.
Didn't know it was in Green Lantern. Howard the Duck. I put Road to Perdition, but I knew he wasn't in that.
Howard the Duck and Green Lantern is correct. Look at Pez, fucking nerd.
Only because I've watched Howard the Duck like 90 times.
The next category is Jada Pinkett.
I just watched a Jada Pinkett movie, actually. That I didn't know she was in.
I've seen one.
I don't know. Let me take it then. That's fine. I know at least a few that she's in.
Now, Brian, you're up 6-4.
Including one I literally just watched yesterday.
I can even it up if you want.
Go ahead.
Cool.
I won't even it up if we close it here.
In the category of Jada Pinkett, who directed G.I. Jane?
I shouldn't have taken this.
So you want to know what movie I watched yesterday? G.I. Jane.
Damn it, I wish you had a letterbox so I can avoid everything that you watch and write about everything else. Like JPO does to me every other match.
Actually, I watched 2 Jada Pinkett movies because I also watched Return to Paradise, the Joaquin Phoenix movie, Vince Vaughn movie.
That's hilarious.
She's in that too.
No, she's only in the sequel to G.I. Jane. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Daddy Chad.
Oh, I guess Tony Scott. I have no idea.
Oh, you're close.
Oh, damn it.
You're so close because it's Ridley Scott.
I almost switched it to that. Damn it.
What a kick in the dick on that one. That's a bummer, man.
I'd also like to point out Henry's lie about them not being tricky category titles.
There's a difference between tricky and comedy. That's comedy. I could have said Fight Club and you wouldn't have known what it meant. We're not supposed to say your name. But anyway. All right, 3s across the board. Pez and Brian up 6 on the count. Unconventional sports films.
I don't mind taking that, but I mean, what could be unconventional?
I like unconventional sports movies.
Dodgeball, basketball.
Go ahead, Ed.
I'll take it.
If it's a sports business movie, though, that's my alley. I found that's my favorite new subgenre, is sports business movies.
Chad and Brian.
You want to even it up? Or you want me to take it?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Luckily, there's 4 of you here because it is 6s across the board. Unconventional
I'm
sports.
taking it.
Oh, I did. My bad. I literally knew that, and I switched it just because of that concept of I'm taking it. But anyway, Freudian slip. What Olympic sport did Molly compete in Molly's Game?
I watched that not too long ago.
5, 4, a little too long. The movie's a banger. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, Chad.
I said skiing?
And Antonio.
I think it's something to do with skiing. I just put skiing.
Skiing.
Oh, it's just skiing. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go, Antonio. Trying to almost Antonio'd it, but you're like, I don't have nothing, so I'm just gonna write. I know it's wrong because it's too simple. No, it's just correct. The next category of horror.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Okay. It's all right.
I'm down to take horror unless you really want it.
Go for
Chad's a slave on a horror channel. He needs to take this. It's Chad lore. Oh, you're writing hard questions round one. God damn you. Horror. What profession does Stephen King cameo as in Pet Sematary?
Still gotta see both the original and the remake.
I need to rewatch the remake, but I loved it, and I thought the original was fine. But I need to rewatch it because I watched it in theaters, and I was like, maybe I just was hyped up, and I was in a good mood that day. And there's a few movies where I'm like, I love them, and a lot of people don't, but I've only seen them once, so I want to rewatch. And there's a lot of movies where I'm like, I didn't really like that, but I'm willing to give it a fair shake and another try because maybe I'm against. But then
That's
if
where
I
I'm at on the new one. I was like, I didn't really like it, but I should watch it again sometime.
yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pezzers.
He's in the original? I said veterinarian.
And Chad.
I was on the same kind of wavelength. I said doctor.
A minister.
Oh.
Priest, would you take that?
I literally, because anything religion, I would just,
Okay.
who cares? Yes, I would have
I
technically.
don't remember him being in the original. I guess it's been a minute.
I didn't either. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's doing like the funeral.
oh,
Ah,
okay.
Gage's funeral.
Rip. In the category of Oscars.
No? You saying no?
I'm horrible at that, man.
Okay, well, stick with me then. Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
good to about
Oscars,
MTV where you have two
I'll
people.
try.
Both terrible.
Let's try. Yeah.
Are you particularly strong in Oscars, Chad?
I mean, I do an
Well,
Oscar
Oscars
show,
go,
but
Oscars.
like I don't. I
That's
don't know
no
if I'm like
that's no guarantee.
100%.
Yeah.
I can take it unless you want it.
Go ahead and take that one. I'm hit and miss on Oscars.
All right, Oscars. Not talking The Office. That would have been a nice, tricky one. Somehow it's thrown in Oscar from The Office. Aside from Tom Hanks, what other performer was nominated for their performance in Forrest Gump? Very guessable. Five, 4,
I'm second
3,
guessing myself. Extension.
2. Okay.
I'm second guessing myself on this one. Wait, repeat the question. Repeat the question one more time.
Aside from Tom Hanks, what other performer was nominated for their performance in Forrest Gump?
Okay.
Five,
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Chad
I can see being between two, but I went with Sally Field.
and Pez.
Yeah, I changed my original and went Sally Field.
Gary Sinise. Gary Sinise.
That's what I wrote.
Oh.
Though. I thought it was Sally Field.
That's why I wrote the question, because it's like, wow, really? You would have assumed it was her, maybe even the horror. Jenny.
Robin Wright.
I know. I just wanted to call her.
Why you gotta give her name, man?
One of the best villains of the 90s. In the category of the 2000s,
Just we got to switch anyways.
Pez is up 8, and then Chad's up 8.
I should probably even this out closer.
Yeah.
And then score-wise, Pez making a comeback. Pez and Brian are tied at 3. Ant and Chad are tied at 4. And the score is 7. On the category of 2000s, Kenan Thompson appears in what Samuel L. Jackson starring movie? And I'll be clear, because Samuel Jackson has 1 million credits, I said starring for a reason. He's the lead. It's not like the answer's not Goodfellas. And it's like, well, come on, really, Samuel L. Jackson starring? 5, 4. That's why whenever I ask, I'm like, I don't care what you say your answer is. I just want clarification so I know how to think. 3, 2, 1. Ant-Man.
Snakes on a plane?
And Brian.
That's right.
That makes more sense. I said Shaft.
We are looking for snakes on a plane.
That's right. he's the
I
man.
had Shaft and then I changed it.
You had it.
I said the man that she
I almost put,
I almost put the man, but then I thought, no, I think that's 90s.
I almost put Soul Men. With that.
Nice soul patch and rat tail or whatever you call them. Recent releases.
Yeah. I've seen. I mean, or what? How are you? I've seen a lot, like a lot.
A lot? Okay, all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been going to the movies like a lot.
Okay.
Chad still up?
Yeah, Chad's up 8-7.
Want me to take it?
Sure.
This is penultimate. Chad and Brian are tied at 8. Who directed Don't Worry, Darling? Five, 4, 3, 2. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spit there. 1. Pez
Olivia Wilde.
and Brian.
Olivia Cockburn Wilde.
You get Cockburn from her, probably was worth it.
Mhm.
Olivia Wilde is correct. All right. In the category of Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Where are you at on Nolan, Chad?
I mean, I've seen, except for like his first movie short film, I've seen I think all of them, but I'm not like a massive fan or anything.
Yeah, I've seen them all, but I'm in the same place.
And where are we tied right now?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
tied
thanks.
now.
Knowing Henry, it's gonna be a 10.
I'll take it and save you for something.
Yeah. He's gonna give me a Tenet or freaking
Or Memento.
Following.
The following.
In following. No, I'm just kidding.
I can answer that one.
Brian, you're taking it, right? Just to be clear.
Yeah.
Okay. How did Maul die in Inception?
It's a brilliant movie.
It's in my top 10 for a reason. It's literally on my arm for a reason. Spinning top.
Nice.
That's why I didn't write about it. I didn't want you guys looking at my arm and getting answers. 5, 4. Got a lot of answers on my arm. 3. That's how I'm so good at trivia. They're just on my arm. No, I'm just kidding. 2, 1. Antonio
threw herself off a ledge.
and Brian.
I jumped out a window.
That's what I said too.
But a window's fine because it's
Building jump.
Okay.
you're not jumping off the first floor out of a window and dying. So it's like it's
Okay.
implied.
I could picture it. I didn't know she
She
was on
does
the
get
ledge.
out of the window first.
Yeah.
literally, the answer I have is jumps to death. Just
There's
for
not really
what-
any other reason to be
Yeah.
going out the window. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does she die? Jumps like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't have accepted fell or is pushed. Jumps. So,
Mhm. Suicide.
all right. And we're not allowed to say that on the internet, so didn't say that. In the category
I was
of
talking about the movie Suicide Kings.
fuck.
I love that movie.
I know. I hate asking questions about censored squad. I'm just kidding. Middle-aged, coming of age.
Flip it or
We're tied, right? Or no? Are you
No,
still down?
you're up 9.
Just tie it up, Matt. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
And Brian, do you want this to be your last or Chad's penultimate?
What do you want, Chad?
Middle of age, coming of age.
Middle age, coming of age.
I mean, I can take it and just tie it up.
Sure. Sounds like some midlife crisis shit.
Mhm.
All right, 9s across the board. Sideways is about 2 men who love what?
God damn it.
No.
How old are you at?
huh?
It's
How
one
old
I
are you
haven't
at?
seen.
31.
I knew I should have taken this.
I was the Henry. I was the one watching sideways. On
Seen a preview for it, or
Oh, that was you?
for the quote?
It
I have
pays
a
to have
guess.
diluted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chad.
I'm definitely wrong. I said golf.
And yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
Wine. You want some cheese with that wine?
That's right.
To be fair, they do play golf too, so they love that.
Oh, I got something for you, Brian.
Sorry.
All right, and the penultimate question for the match of release dates. Who wants to take their final question? Brian or Chad? Who wants your final one?
I'll take it.
Good.
All right. What year saw the release of First Man? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pez.
2018.
Brian.
2018.
At the last minute, he changed it.
I
2018.
did. You can see a 9 that got changed to an 8 right there.
Movie pass days.
It's like I'm pretty sure I was
Hell,
still in
that
Florida
probably is.
then, and I was in Florida in 2018 because I sold on that IMAX. I don't have that IMAX anymore. Yeah.
All right. So Pez finishes off with 5. Brian finishes off with 6. Going into the final category of classics. And this is worth 3 points. So Antonio, don't lose the match. I'm just kidding. What film did Francis Ford Coppola release in between the two Godfather films? First two Godfather films.
Come on, man, you should know this.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Chad.
I think it was the other Best Picture nominated, The Conversation.
And Ant-Man.
So that pops now.
And your winner, despite that last minute on whatever the word is, everyone, because there's no winners in round robins. All right, so great job. Chad and Pez finish off with 5 points, and Ant and Brian finish off with no. Oh yeah, Pez got that one. No, you got that one. I'll figure it out. All right, so good job. You guys did good. So based on this, let's see. Based on this, you guys would be. Let's see. Actually, let's see. Damn it. All right. So, Ryan Payne and Mesa, me and Brian, Aaron Canole and Eric, Steven and Chad, JPO and Antonio, Jeremy and Jay, Pez and Nick Carley, and then Malcolm and Papa.
I already teamed with Nick Carley. I call an audible.
I know, we saw your match the first time. All right, but no, that's after the first. That's hypothetically what it would be, so that's why we do it that way. All right, so with that said, this took a long time to get it going, but now we're back in the motion of things. Obviously, hypothetically speaking, Pez, if you and Antonio got randomized in the actual tournament, what do you guys think about how you guys did today? And would it be a match that you'd want to see, or do you never want to see his face again?
No, it's fine. I don't really know what Ant's strengths are, so I don't know. We were just kind of doing it on the fly, so I don't know. It's
always fun to wing it.
Figure out as we go. Yeah, we'll just wing it. That's how this goes, anyways. It's like, you want it? I don't know. I'll tell you, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. And then Brian, your usual method of if it's not something you want, I'll take it for you.
Yeah.
And that paid off. Obviously, you guys were down 1, but I mean, close match, pretty much even score. So, Chad, what are your thoughts? I know you're being newer to the community. These are things that random things that you don't hang out with us behind the scenes as much either, so you don't have as much experience. But what are your thoughts on how this wins? Is this your first trivia as a dad, or have you done a match since?
No, I think this is the first one.
Let's go.
There you go. No, I mean, it was cool. Working with Brian was fun. Just kind of alternating a lot, and it's weird because I was like, I'll take the horror one, and I think he knew that one, and and I didn't get the sideways one. I don't know. It's just a little bit of not miscommunication,
I
but
think
like
Oscar's one, I think.
That's just the way this game goes, man.
we're choosing sometimes. But
It's the drinking game. Yeah.
it's a very
Really,
close
yeah.
game at the end too. So this is a fun match.
Yeah, I think we've done this a total of like 20 something matches throughout, whether it's After Dark or whatever. And I think there's only been like one blowout. Everything is within 2 of the final score, so it's always fun. And they're always in this mid range of the right around 10. So Mesa's come in to brag that he's at the top of the leaderboard. So Pez, you got to take him down eventually. All right. With that said, my name is Henry Confidential. Thank you guys. You guys are great. Shout out to the peasants and the dads. Henry Confidential. Latest Gators.
Go Knicks.
It is good as